G'day everyone and welcome to episode 2 of the FTE conversion into our 80 Series LandCruiser. As you guys would have seen in episode 1, we got the engine bay prepped and painted, as well as fitting up our new GU steering box and bracing, as well as some wiring and some 3D scanning to get custom parts made specifically for the conversion. So make sure to go give episode 1 a watch if you haven't already. In today's episode, we get the engine back from being built and get cracking into putting everything back together. So stay tuned because this is about to be epic.
All right, we just spent all afternoon driving back and forth. Back up there and back to Hyperfab, 5 hours. So Max from Hyperfab built the motor for Max. What did he do, man?
So to make the power that we want to make is forged rods on the inside, genuine pistons that came out of it, because the pistons that originally come out of it are, I believe, can't remember the word he used.
Shag.
Cast. They're cast.
Oh, they're cast.
And the ones that
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
buy
yeah.
now aren't cast, so these ones are stronger. So we chucked the original ones back in. New piston rings, everything like that. Happy days. Moving up, the head was reconditioned down at Donnelly's Engineering. He got that turned around for us really quickly. So
Yeah, the
big
whole
thanks to
thing
him.
was like
Under
really
a week.
quick.
Under a week.
Yeah, the whole motor was done in a couple of weeks, and yeah, the head was done in under a week, which is unreal.
Head clamped on with ARP head studs. Then in the head they put all new valve springs, push rods, rockers.
Not push rods, valves.
Valves.
But yeah.
Yeah, so everything
All
in the
that
head's
being
all new, Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse.
We were going to do a high mount setup, but we had some altercations and spoke with a bunch of people, and everyone kind of like turned their head to the high mount setup. It looks a little bit better. There's no real performance benefits. It's a lot
It was
more
actually
complex.
a decrease in performance.
It was a decrease in performance, and the benefit with retaining, we went with the UFI, well, Max went with the UFI 2300. Great option on these, but we are able to retain most of the factory, well, we can retain all of the factory oil feed lines. We can run a factory manifold, so when these guys are out in the middle of nowhere, they crack a manifold, or God forbid a turbo let's go, or whatever it might be, we could pretty much go to any wrecker and get parts. Like you could just slap a factory Toyota CT26 on this and drive home if need be, and the exhaust that, like we've done, will all work. What else got done? That's all done.
The intake got sandblasted.
Yeah,
Just all the
intake's been
build-up.
sandblasted. Hyperfab did the what do you call it? EGR intake
elbow.
intake elbow. New injectors, bigger injectors.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Plus 70.
Plus 70 injectors. And then MPC 1600, 1300 on the back,
And billet flywheel.
and billet flywheel. Yeah. So this kit, just side note for you guys, are actually really cool. They run a Chevy. I think it's a Chevy pickup clutch. And then MPC makes the adapter kit, so that's why you got to run a different flywheel on that to make this all work. But yeah, I have one of these in my 79, and God, I loved it. It was awesome. So yeah, hopefully we can get this in the next hour, all going well. And then yeah, throw the gearbox back in, drive shafts, and then we can start looking at the pipe work. Yeah, happy days.
Happy days.
Also, while Max sticks around, we're just checking the clutch, because Max was saying something about the clutch might not be right. So he's just checking, counting splines and making sure that's all good. A bit more specifically, full top to bottom rebuild, water pump, timing belt, all the seals through the motor. It's a fresh motor from Toyota, except even better than what it was. This thing will be good to push as much power as Max and Mia want, which would be awesome. It'll be the next downfall will be that gearbox. But that'll we'll deal with that. We'll cross that bridge in the future. So yeah, it should be good to see this thing in there. It looks fucking fresh. Look at that, man. It looks awesome.
Yep, same amount of splines.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good. Got it. Got it, champ.
Where are we putting it?
We'll get it off the car and then I'll show you. You two got it? Yeah. You got it? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's gonna fucking go on.
Check that there's room underneath the thing.
Keep coming down.
Yeah, it's good. Leave it there.
Keep coming. You're pretty much on top of mine. You can just come down onto it. Are you in? Come down. You'll come into mine. Come down.
Square up the motor. Which way?
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not touching anything.
Don't touch, my fingers are in the way.
You want me to crush your fingers? Coming down.
Oh, it's in. Come down. Come down. Down. Just come straight down.
How about your side, Cooper?
Yep, I'm in. Oh, yes. We're in. Let's go. I was like, is it lined up?
We're fucking on.
We're in. Give him, you gotta show the proof, man. Get the zoom.
Give us a look. I'm coming in. Can't even see shit. It's all too dark.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oof.
See this?
Show us.
You know what that means? $1 million.
We're in.
We're in and we're
All right,
on.
we're home, bro. How you feeling about that, big horse?
Good.
He's happy. That looks awesome. So Max is just putting some diesel in the engine, getting ready to start it up.
Yeah, copy.
Coolant. We'll put the coolant in.
Putting some what they call blinker fluid.
Updating the blinker fluid. So while we're going, I've told Max we've also went and replaced his doohickey, his combobulator, blinker fluid, second transmission. We've just done him a number, so he's reliable. He's ready to go. I've done him a good price too. So like 16 grand to do all that.
Yeah.
Good fella, you'd call me, right?
Yeah.
Cheers, bud.
Looking after his customers.
Looking after my. Oh, do you get power steering fluid? Yep. Pow. I was so ready to just go pow. All right, what have we got left, Max? You give him a rundown. What's left? What can you think of?
Your gauges, or have you done that?
Have you got the plug on the
We're
starter?
still halfway through the gauges.
Plug on the starter.
Done.
Power steering fluid.
Oil pressure sensor needs to be plumbed in.
Is the filter plugged in?
Diesel lines need to be sorted.
Fuel hoses,
Vacuum
Fuel
hoses.
I don't know how much of this you get in flicking the
your
mic.
belts.
Belts need to go on, and we're waiting for the alternator tensioner. Fan's got to get tightened on, but we can't do that without the fucking alternator tension bolt, pivot bolt thing. So yeah.
You have to bleed the turbo.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bleed the oil turbo line, bleed the diesel pump, maybe crack an injector or two. I honestly, no word of a lie. I reckon under 20 seconds of cranking, it was started. All going well.
As long as all the wiring's good, I reckon.
Yeah. I've knock on wood. We're gonna knock on wood. I'm open under 20 seconds of cranking. I'm more concerned about getting oil pressure in that before we actually crank away.
You got that oil pressure still have inside anyway.
Yeah, we will, but yeah, we'll crack the oil line. We'll check that. Someone will sit in there and crank it. Make sure we're getting oil pressure before we crank it. That was Max. That was the only thing he kind of said.
Is this gonna be your first like engine start on a full build? Like for a customer?
This would be. I'm trying to think.
First start to finish engine start.
I've pulled out engines and put motors back in, but I've never done.
Different though. Like swap.
Yeah, something different. Yeah, this is. But this is a good swap. Not that Prime Customs is not capable of doing this stuff.
It's an exciting time.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's like our first little in-house Prime Customs labeled conversion. We didn't. A lot of it's just all just plug and play stuff. But yeah, it's good. It's good fun. Something different, eh?
At least it's Toyota to a Toyota, so it makes it quite easy. Just for you people at home, how good's this conversion, bro? We didn't have to change engine mounts, didn't have to change gearboxes. There's no custom adapters. We literally pulled out the DT and put an FTE in. Like, the loom's been modified.
Use the DT mount.
Yeah, it's literally running 2 DT mounts because DTs and FTEs share the same block. So everything, like, especially that this was a DT, I'm guessing if you're a HZ, it would be slightly different, the conversion, but not really that much.
All you need is DT engine mounts, pretty sure.
And probably fuel line stuff.
Fuel lines would be different, they could be bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger fuel line.
So, but except for that, like, it's, like, even these heat hoses, so this is more information for the, I don't know how much of this will make the video, but we'll just keep throwing info. This is an FTE out of a 79, which is, from memory, we kind of worked out it was slightly different than using a 100 series one.
Yeah, the sump's different. So if you use 100, you got to change the pickup, you got to change the sump.
So the 79's better.
The ignition barrel has got to change because it's got an immobilizer.
So this is an easier conversion.
Way easier.
There you go.
No immobilizer, didn't have to change the sump. All the wiring, I'm pretty sure, works out easier. The mounts probably even work out even easier as well. So.
There you go. So if you're wanting to do this conversion, come to me with the 79 series FTE. It'll be cheaper for you.
That's why I waited so long as well, because they're hard to find 79 ones.
There you go. I'm going to be honest with you. I did no research on this conversion for the most part. Max actually came with most of the stuff. So props to Max for kind of working out everything.
Found this was the only one for sale in Australia at the time when I bought it. There is a few other ones, I think, now, but for like a solid month, 2 months, there was nothing. Like a few 100 series ones, but no 79 ones.
There you go. There you go, people. Get a 79 series one if you do one of these older conversions. I know I am very intrigued to do a 105 swap one because it's a bit more involved and I really want to do it. I may end up doing mine one day, probably not. But if someone wants to do that, hit me up. I want to do a 105 one. That would be cool. But yeah, it's pretty easy swap. I mean, you'd be more than capable of doing this swap at home, to be honest. Honestly, no word of a lie. If you know your way around some tools, this is such a conversion you could do at home. The only thing that makes it a bit different for this one and why Max kind of came to me is because we're doing a bit more custom stuff to it. And we wanted to, the finish that we're going for, especially this is a multi-stage build, is this will be quite show car-y once we're done with the custom airbox and that will all come. Stuff like
It's just easier because you had the forklift here and stuff.
Yes, I have a fork and a hoist and engine crane and multiple people and all the tools. Gearbox stand and yeah. But you could do this at home. There's actually been a fairly straightforward conversion. A lot of hours, but just on crap.
If we didn't add the gauges, if we didn't add the UHF, the interior would be
Prime,
together. It'd all be together and it'd be,
Yeah. That's what's added a lot of time onto this conversion. All that stuff, even like diff breathers and the big front mount. So, I mean, you don't need to intercooler an FTE.
The PDI kit.
Yeah, PDI do a kit.
The PDI kit up to and driving it.
Yeah, PDI do a kit for this. And if you have a DT and you did the FT conversion, your exhaust will work. You can buy an exhaust straight from the factory. You can buy DEA, I think, do the exhaust for it or something. Manta as well. They do an 80. Yeah, they do FT to 80 conversion exhaust. So this is actually a really easy conversion if you got the money.
Good as well. It's an upgrade.
Be cool till he blows up the diffs and the gearboxes and everything else in between that I have to fix.
Look at the diff over there.
Oh,
All good. All good.
bro, because this will last a while. No, look how small it is. Oh, it's got a locker in it. That's right. This is my old BT50 diff. Look, it's got a little locker in there. We'll put the locker in. Oh, anyway. Well, there we go. Hopefully the next video is a crank.
Alright guys, we have everything.
Maisie, that's enough, thank you.
Everything's plugged in. We had a little issue with the loom.
Yeah.
We had some weird stuff going on, which we had to
Some
fix.
plugs are around the wrong way. There's a plug that's the same on the body and the chassis side that we had round the wrong way.
Yep.
So get that
all
sorted.
Fixed. Everything's plugged in. Everything from the engine is all plugged in now. Every single plug
Every single plug.
is in.
We do not have one plug left.
We're waiting for Chad to fit the throttle.
Yeah, our little custom bracket, it has to be basically perfectly lined up. So he's just finishing that.
And we're filled with water now.
Coolant.
Coolant, oil.
Well, we put just water in. So
for now.
first run, just make sure. I don't want to, because we're going to drain it all out. We'll clean all that out. Same as the oil. We're only going to run this oil for 100 to maximum 500 kilometers, and then we'll change this.
Yep.
Excessive bearing wear and stuff when we first start up a new motor. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to unplug the sensors from the pump so it doesn't send any fuel. I can't remember which one. I don't know which one's the exact fuel sending one, but I'm just going to unplug. There's only 2 or 3 on here. So I'm just going to unplug 2 out of the 3 and hopefully it doesn't send any fuel because we just want to check oil pressure. So what we're going to do, so this is all set up now. Oh, let me pull off that one. Oh no, that one will just pop out, it's fine.
There's no lights on the dash.
You on ignition?
Yeah.
Just give it a...
Nothing.
Huh.
No.
Oh yeah, hang on.
That's the ground for the starter, yeah.
Positive.
Oh,
It's a
is it?
positive.
Is it?
Yeah. It's got a direct positive connector. All right, lights are coming on now.
Nope.
What is missing?
Nothing.
Is everything hooked on the starter motor?
It's not really that. Is all the plugs in? Hold on. Plug those plugs back into the pump. See if it does anything.
Sydney's ain't
No.
Yeah, now give it a look.
Alternators hooked up.
Yep. Got lights now.
He's got lights. Is this to do with the
Yep.
pump?
All the lights turn on.
Are
Yeah.
they still on?
Gauges are on as well.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, turn off.
Off.
This right here. That went through the whole way.
You serious?
Yep. Did they give you instructions on this shit, or was it just guess game?
Let's guess.
That was a whole loom burnout.
Righto everyone, so as you guys would have just seen in the last clip, just now, you would have seen that things weren't really going to plan. Long story short, the 80 is made of a lot of plugs that are very similar. So in turn, you can plug the wrong thing into the wrong plug because it fits, because it's the same plug. We unfortunately plugged one of the original plugs, nothing on the new loom. We plugged one of the body mount plugs into, can't remember what it was, but we pretty much put a positive cable and plugged it into a negative cable. So we had positive and negative energy, which don't really go together, as you guys know. You know, you tap positive, negative, and it sparks. So we pretty much plugged the wrong plugs into each other, and that caused all the smoke that you saw. It caused the wire to short out and pretty much, you know, heat up really fast and caused it all to smoke. I'm explaining this now because unfortunately the rest of the footage that we took throughout the whole thing is now gone for some reason, and I can't find it to get it back, so I'm just sort of running you guys what happened and what it is now. So we've had the conversion done now for probably a month and a half, 2 months, and it's been going awesome. Like, heaps of power. Still find it's fairly reliable as well. We haven't had too many issues. We've had like little teething issues. We had some grounding issues. We've had an alternator die. I think that's probably about it since we've... we also had some wiring issues, which is to be expected. But yeah, other than those things, she's been running great, been running good. And I definitely wouldn't have chosen anything else than this engine. So pretty much from the last clip you've seen was when we first turned on the keys to check everything electrically worked, and that was pretty much it. Then after that, we resolved the wiring issue. So we were fortunate enough that the plug that shorted out, very lucky that that heat didn't travel all the way back through into the car and then ruin the body loom in the car. Because if it had, then we'd have big problems on our hands. We would have had to change the whole body loom out pretty much, which would have gotten ruined. But luckily for Chad and for Harry, they were quick thinking. Harry quickly pulled off both cables and Chad quickly unplugged the plugs from each other, which stopped the shorting pretty quickly, and it didn't really make it, it made it sort of probably about 50 mil, 30 mil from the firewall, which is very lucky. So big shout out to the boys for not letting the car catch on fire. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened there. We fixed up the cables, we plugged them. Turns out we didn't even need them plugged into each other. Those cables have now been deleted because we just didn't need them. They were a random plug just sitting there. Same with the old engine, there was so many plugs that were just sitting there, not plugged into anything. So weird, but yeah. So those have been deleted, and that problem was all resolved. Pretty much after that, we got a crank. So I'll chuck in videos as I go, because I know I have videos on my phone. We're just sort of outlining the timeline as to what's happening. So after we resolved that, we got a crank, we got oil pressure on the turbo.
Oil pressure.
Getting it? Keep going?
No.
No? Once we got oil pressure and we were certain that everything was good, there was no leaks, then we started for a first crank, which went well. It cranked for probably like not even 5 seconds, and then it turned over. So it was really good. Got fuel pressure, oil pressure obviously, no knocks, no weird noises, and she was running smooth and nice. So that was pretty much it for that night. We got it started and stuff. And then the day after, we got to pretty much putting the whole thing back together. Harry started on the intercooler piping the next morning. So that was a big night that we got it started. We were out there till probably midnight trying to get it started. And then Harry was back the next morning at 7 o'clock, starting on the intercooler piping. So he got the intercooler piping done the next afternoon, so same day intercooler piping. And then we were pretty much putting the interior back together the same, the day that Harry was doing the intercooler piping, so putting the seats all back in, carpet, all stuff like that. And then yeah, pretty much after Harry was done with the intercooler piping, we were good to take it for a first drive.
Oh, it comes so.
but everything went good. The one problem we had a intercooler pipe blow off because we didn't do a hose up tight enough, one of the clamps up, and that was the only issue we had on the first drive. It was honestly really exhilarating to take. That's the first ever time I've taken a car for a first drive after doing a full engine conversion, which is bloody awesome. But yeah, other than that, first drive went well. Then obviously we had those little hiccups that we had to come and fix. We had Chad go through all the wiring because there was a whole lot of wiring mess. And I'll show you guys, I'll clip over this, I'll show you in the engine bay what he did. All those plugs that I mentioned earlier that didn't have anything plugged into them, got rid of all of them. All the burnt wires, he fixed them, chopped all the plugs off, and then tucked all the wires away safely so that they're not gonna catch on fire or anything like that. He rerouted a whole heap of wires as well, so everything's nice and clean, it looks tidy. He had to rewire a few things, like we had a boost controller that was stuck on because we had a wire hooked into the battery which wasn't meant to be. So he sorted that out. And then yeah, that's probably pretty much it to date, which has been done to it. But yeah, just want to give a big shout out to everyone that helped. You know, Chad, Harry, Max from Hyperfab. He's the one who built the motor. Motor runs good. It's bloody awesome. Couldn't thank him enough for getting that done so quick for us. Got it done really quick, which really helped us out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the car. The timing cover we added. That was another thing that we added. Doesn't really do much, but you know, just for looks. That's pretty much all I can think of for what we did. But yeah, I would 100% recommend if you guys are thinking about an FTE conversion. You know, you're like me, like you want more power, you want something different, you want to spice it up. And I didn't want to go down the route of putting a different branded motor in the Toyota. I wanted to keep everything Toyota for reliability purposes. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know if you want any more videos on the engine. Happy to make some more. If you guys want to run through cost breakdown of it, whatever you want to see, let us know down in the comments. But thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.